CIET NCERT presents the audiobook Khel Yog, textbook of physical education and well-being for class 4.
Page number 9. Unit 1. Basic motor movements. On the left side of the page, you will find a QR code. Scanning the QR code will take you to the additional resources about this chapter. Welcome to the exciting world of movement. As we have already learnt basic motor movements in grade 3, we use our big muscles for actions like jumping, throwing, catching, kicking, and hitting. These are called gross motor skills and are important for our daily activities, playing sports, and staying fit. Fine motor skills, on the other hand, use the small muscles in our hands and fingers for delicate tasks like writing, drawing, picking up tiny objects, and gripping. Both gross and fine motor skills are part of basic motor movements. There are 5 main movements we focus on: throwing, catching, kicking, receiving, and striking. Our goal is to use these movements in fun activities with the help of objects of different shapes, sizes, weights, and textures. On the top of the page, there is a picture of a girl playing football, and on the bottom of the page, there is a picture where a girl is throwing a ball and a boy is catching the ball. There are other 2 children standing behind the boy. Page number 10. Chapter 1. Throwing and Catching. Introduction. As we have learnt in the previous class, throwing is done with the help of arms, shoulders, and torso. However, hands are also used for releasing and catching an object. Now we will learn how to throw and catch by playing some interesting games. On the bottom of the page, there is a picture of a girl throwing a ball to a boy. There are other 2 children standing behind the boy. There is a boy holding crutches. Page number 11. Throwing. On the top of the page, there are several pictures of a boy showing different poses while throwing the ball. Step 1. Hold the ball firmly with spread fingers and stand with slightly bent knees. Step 2. Swing the throwing hand behind and twist the upper body. Step 3. Take 1 step forward and balance your body. Do not wobble. Step 4. Bring the hand forward and throw the ball with force. Note for the teacher. Ensure the following while students practice throwing. Number 1. Grip. Students hold the ball firmly with fingers spread out. Number 2. Stance. The eyes of the student are fixed on the target. Legs are spread to form a stable grounding and knees are slightly bent. Number 3. Throw. The action of twisting the upper body is smooth, taking back the throwing arm and swinging the arm forward to throw the ball. Number 4. Follow through. The student takes 1 step forward after the release and balances their body. Number 5. Use soft balls for throwing and increase the level of difficulty of activities progressively. Page number 12. Catching. Step 1. Stand with knees slightly bent like you are getting ready to jump. Step number 2. Join your palms together to form a cup. Keep your eyes on the ball. Step number 3. Catch the ball softly at eye level. Step 4. Hold the ball firmly and pull your elbows towards the body. These steps are explained with the help of images of a girl catching the ball. Page number 13. In this unit, we will learn how to catch the ball over your head. Step 1. Stand with knees slightly bent like you are getting ready to jump. Step 2. Join your palms together above your head to form a reverse cup. Keep your head still, eyes up and on the ball. Step 3. Catch the ball softly over your head. Step 4. Hold the ball firmly and bend your elbows back towards the body. These steps are explained with the images of a boy catching the ball over the head. Note for the teacher. Ensure the following while students practice catching. Number 1. Stance. Legs are shoulder width apart and knees are not bent too much. Number 2. Catching. Body is behind the line of the ball. Palms are joined and pointing upwards. Hands are soft and eyes are on the ball. Number 3. Follow through. Knees are slightly bent to minimize the impact and hands are pulled back. Number 4. Use soft balls for catching and increase the level of difficulty of activities progressively. Page number 14. BM1. Overhead reverse toss. Required material: balls of different sizes. How to play: form multiple teams with 5 students each and stand in a straight line facing each other's back at a distance of 1 meter. First student has the ball and on the blow of the whistle, the student will throw the ball over his head to the student behind him. The second student will try to catch the ball and throw the ball over his head to the student behind him. In the meantime, the first student will run and join the line at the back. This will continue until each student catches and throws the ball at least 10 times. All the steps are explained with the help of images on the bottom of the page. Page number 15. On the top of the page, there is a picture of overhead reverse toss. Note for the teacher. When students are throwing balls of different sizes or weights, the teacher will help the students realize that force is applied differently according to the size and weight of the ball in order to throw and catch the ball accurately. Purpose: to develop throwing and catching skills as well as the reaction time. Variations: vary the distance and size of the ball. Change the direction and types of passes from behind to front, from direct to bounce, pass from their sides or between the legs. Circle time: while tossing the ball over your shoulder to your partner behind you, discuss how you control your throw to ensure it reached the intended target. Page number 16. BM2. Throw it back. Required material: medium-sized balls. How to play: form multiple teams with 10 students each with a designated leader standing in the middle with a ball. At the blow of the whistle, the leader will chest pass the ball to one of the students and the student will chest pass the ball back to the leader. After passing the ball, the student will do 3 jumping jacks quickly. The leader will chest pass the ball to the second student and the activity shall continue. Other students in the circle will carefully observe the balance while receiving and returning the ball. After every student has taken a turn at catching the ball, both the leaders and the type of pass will change. Type of passes that can be tried are bounce pass, one-hand pass, overhead pass, etc. On the bottom of the page, there is an image explaining the above activity. Page number 17. On the top of the page, there is a picture explaining throw it back activity. Purpose: learning to shift focus from one movement to another. Variations: vary jumping jacks with other strength exercises such as push-ups, squats, lunges, etc. Circle time: what did you do to maintain your balance and prevent your body from falling after releasing the ball? Carefully observe and compare the finishing stance of others. Page number 18. BM3 Bucket it up. Required material: buckets and balls of different sizes. How to play. Point 1. Form multiple teams of 4 to 5 students and ask them to stand in a circle with a bucket placed in the middle. Point 2. Each student will have 3 soft balls, and on the blow of the whistle, they will try to throw the ball into the bucket. Point 3. They can throw the ball either underarm or overhead. Point 4. If one student fails to throw the ball in the bucket, the other students from the team will collect the ball and bring it back. Point 5. The first team to finish the task will win. On the middle of the page, there is an image explaining the bucket it up activity where children are playing and there is one boy sitting on the wheelchair. Purpose: to develop a sense of space, distance and accuracy. Variations: vary the number of balls per team, vary the distance between the bucket and students, vary the type of balls. Unused and scrapped clothes or paper can be used to make the ball. Circle time: how did you realize the force required to throw the ball in a bucket accurately? Discuss with your peer groups about their experiences. Discuss how waste papers and clothes can be utilized in making playing equipment. Page number 19. BM4 Run and catch. Required materials: soft balls. How to play. Point 1. Divide the students in pairs and make them stand in a line 2 meters apart at one end of the field. At the blow of the whistle, the first pair will walk or run forward and pass the ball to each other at the same time until they reach the other end of the field. Point 3. On crossing the halfway mark on the field, the whistle will be blown and the next pair will start walking, passing the ball back and forth at the same time. Point 4. Once the pair reaches the other end of the field, they will jog back to the starting point from the edge of the field. The team finishing first with the least drops will win. On the middle of the page, there is an image explaining run and catch activity. Purpose: to develop hand-eye coordination as well as reaction time. Variations: change the distance and type of pass. Circle time: discuss how did you anticipate the position of your partner while moving and passing the ball and the likely position of the ball while receiving it back. Page number 20. BM5 Coordinate and conquer. Required material: Softballs. How to play? Point 1. Make 2 teams of 8 students each. Point 2. Each team will have 4 pairs having the left leg of the student tied to the right leg of the other student to form a 3-legged pair. Point 3. The game will start with a higher throw by the teacher acting as a referee. Any team can run towards the ball after a bounce and start playing. Point 4. Only direct or single bounce pass is allowed. Point 5. The objective of each team will be to score the goal in a designated area while moving and passing the ball in the field. On the middle of the page, there is an image explaining coordinate and conquer activity. Note for the teacher. Make sure that students are in a stationary position while collecting the ball to prevent injuries. Purpose: quick thinking and decision making with the development of hand-eye coordination and balance. Variations: double bounce passes can also be allowed. Minimum 4 passes. Circle time: did you identify any difficulty or distress while playing in pair? What did you do to overcome it? Page number 21. BM6. Meethe Angur. Required material: balls of different sizes. How to play? Point 1. Form multiple teams with 5 students in each team and designate leader for each team. Students stand in a line and their leader stands on a raised platform to some distance facing the team. Point 2. At the blow of the whistle, all the team leaders throw the ball to the first student in the line and the ball should be over the head of the student. Point 3. The first student will catch the ball with a jump or hop with one or both the legs in the air, and the catch has to be taken at the peak of the jump. The student then returns it to the leader, runs at the end of the queue and halts. Point 4. The leader throws the ball to the next student and the game continues. On the middle of the page, there is a picture explaining the activity Meethe Angur. Note for the teacher. The teacher should use variations in the activity using one's own body weight or free exercises to develop the leg strength for improving the jump. For example, skipping, jumping jacks, etc. Purpose: develop lower body strength and coordination. Learn to celebrate efforts. Variations: vary the type of ball and distance between the leader and teammates. The catching in the activity can also be done while moving left and right at a distance of approximately 1 feet. Circle time. Recall the technique given at the beginning that helped you catch the ball at the peak of your jump. Discuss efforts lead to success. Chapter 1 ends here.
Khel Yog. You were just listening to this audiobook, textbook of physical education and well-being for grade 4. Narration: Renu Gupta. Sound recordist: Virendra Rawat. Production assistant: Soumya Malik. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.